Okay, so you get the idea on the doodling. Now, this is one that I have been working on that I have been adding the color to with the Posca pens, which is our next step. So obviously, you don't need to watch me doodle the whole time, but you get a general idea. And I did want to take you through coloring in some of the things. Just made a huge mess with these pens. But I love these colors. Look at all these colors. So I'll link these in the description box so that you can find these too, because they're really fun. And they weren't that expensive. I was kind of surprised at the price. So here are a few things. So the white ink, I have black dots on, and the black ink, I have the white dots on. And I just started filling in random colors in the doodling that I was doing. The hardest part, honestly, is deciding what colors to use. White and black really pop a lot. This is the vellum, and so the colors are a little bit more muted than they are on a regular piece of paper. So I am you shake these pens up good, and you kind of have to press down on them. They're acrylic paint pens is what they are. And so you just get the ink flowing, or the paint flowing. And then I'm just going to come in and start painting. And it dries pretty quickly, which is wonderful. And I like to, if I can, while I have one pen out, I just go ahead and do colors around the page so I'm not switching off so much. So I might do a same pattern with the color, or I might hop on over to a different pattern and add some effects there. So the more details that you add to something, the more depth it gives it and the better it looks. So I really like to go in and add a couple colors if I can. Like I've got the dots here on these little teardrop shapes. I've got one color, and then I go in and add a little accent color there. On these leaves, I've done the same thing. On the triangles, or not the triangles, whatever you call those, the white just kind of makes those pop and jump out. And these are so fun. I love I just call them little bricks. I love doing those. So you get the idea and you just keep going. These kind of look like roses when I do them with red. These little swirls. I think I'm going to go down here and do some of these. I don't do them all the same color because, like I said, you're going to get different pieces in your cuts when you punch your circles. So maybe we'll do some of these flowers in red. And if I find that it's just not having the effect that I would like, then I will let it dry, and then I'll just go back over it with another color. Either that, or I will do more of the same color on top and see if I can deepen that color or brighten it. This to me is the really fun part. It's kind of like you got the Christmas tree out, you've got the darn lights on it, and now you finally get to add the ornaments. And that's my favorite part. Be careful where you put your hand. It does dry quickly, but sometimes you know, might spread it around a little bit too. So. You can see how fun this is already turning out. I think I'm going to go and put the aqua inside the red. It's a little accent. And you can see that's already dry, so you can tell how quickly that happens. And then I'm going to put the red in the aqua. I don't think that's quite dry yet, so I might wait just a minute. I'm going to come in with another color. Let's see, do I want the dark purple maybe? Since the background is light purple. This is a really pretty purple. It's very dark. All right, maybe this is dry now in the aqua. Yes. Very good. And if your paint isn't coming out, you can always just shake it up and push on the tip again if you need to. That's very light. Definitely a light peach. It pops these nicely though. You can also go back if you want to, and sometimes I do, re-outline depending on how much detail you want to get. Totally up to you. Then I'm going to put that in the purple. This is so relaxing. I missed one. There we go. And then I think I want to do a bright orange. So I'm going to speed this up for you. I'm going to finish this page, I think, and then we'll cut some circles out of it. And then I want to show you how the labels turned out. I'm so excited about that. So I think I basically have everything filled in, and what I'm doing now is I'm going back and I am filling in with some dots, because that just creates so much interest when you have some open space. And I really like how it turns out. And so I've been working on this piece. That's the blue and the green, and I'm not done with that. So that's going to take a lot more work, and but I'm going to get a lot of circles out of that. And so let's go punch some of these, and then I want to show you the labels. I'm so excited about that. So I always kind of punch backwards. That way I can see what I'm doing. And I try to stay as close to the edge as I can. I'm trying to figure out what I want to focus on here. I think I'm going to come in a little bit. Just see how that turns out. It's just the coolest thing. And this one is transparent. Well, I mean, not fully, but it's difficult to see on camera. So that's our first one. I love these. They look like little wheat heads. I love doing those. That's one of my favorites. Pretty, and look how the white and the black just kind of runs through the middle, and it gives it a lot of character. And I could be, you know, a lot less picky if I wanted to and use less of this paper, but you can use these scraps in projects, collages, and things of that nature too. So it's not a huge loss if you don't use it. You can see a little of the transparency there with the yellow. So pretty. You can always go back in and touch up or add things that you might like. If something happens that you're not thrilled with. I'm not thrilled with that, so I'm going to come over here. I just love how, I don't know, they're just so different. I think I'm going to go in here. If this paper will cooperate. Okay, where's my scissors? Let me cut that off and that off, and that way I can get in here. Love that. And you can keep cutting off. So I can cut this off and get in here. This is a pretty one. Get down in there. Get in there. All right, I might have to cut that off. Okay, come on now. Oh, okay, there we go. Whew. Sorry, I have a panic attack. Just love it. Just love it. Oh, look, I can't get back out now. Here we go. I love this punch. I am loving it. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to punch with this because it has so much leverage. It's nice. That one. This one's funky. Looks like it's got little eyeballs in there. Ooh, this one's going to be fun. Oh, no! I got a little bit of the other one, but that's okay. This one kind of looks like midnight, doesn't it? Alright, and now I think I need to cut some of this off. I really like that. I wish I could have captured more of that. Okay. I want to get this. I'm liking this. Ah, there we go. That's really pretty. Not really liking that as much, but let's see what we can get. It's not bad. It's more interesting once it gets cut out. I'm just going to cut this off. This is pretty in here. Now you could also go in blind on these and cut from the other side if you wanted to. But I'm kind of picky, so, you know, I don't. Wouldn't that be cool in like a mixed media something or other? Just that, like you could just put that on something. Matte medium that down. Okay, where am I going next? I like that. I'm not sure I can get all of that, but we'll see. So cool. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting down in there, so I'm still gonna save that. Let's see, this one looks pretty cool. I like the green poking out there. And just see what kind of personality those dots add. Just some little polka dots. Unassuming dots. Maybe I should come this way. Cool. And I think the only thing I have left is going to be right here. And I did too many of these in one location. So that's what I mean about spread it out. I think I can get... So I was able to get some different color backgrounds. So that was good. And look at this. Look at this fun stuff I've got to play with. So if I had some small, if I had a smaller circle punch, I could get in there with that. Anywho, I'm really liking that. I'm gonna save all that. let's see how many we got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. How many did I get off this last one? My first one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I wonder if that vellum page may have been a little bit bigger than the regular page. I really like this one. I think that one is one of my favorites. That one is cool. Okay, I like that one too. Yeah, I like that one. See, it's hard to pick a favorite. It's really, really hard. I do like that one. So it doesn't matter if you mess up on your designs or anything like that. It's still going to look so cool in the end. You can have different color variations, and look how this pink runs into the peach and into the yellow, and it's all these colors on one little circle. That's what I love about it. So, so cool. Okay, I'm gonna get my labels. This is what I have been dying for, y'all. I did these labels, and I'm just in love with them. Look at these. These are labels. Oh, I'm so excited. So I have no clue what to put it on. Let me get, where is my little journal that I've been working on? Okay, I found it. Okay, so this is the whole reason I made all this stuff, was because I needed something to use in here, and this is like my first try, and I think I did the circles and then I drew on them. I don't remember on these first ones, but these were on some file folder, I think, or something a little bit thicker. Anyway, this is a magazine that I tore in half, and I ripped the pages off, and so I'm wanting to work in this. Look how fun it is. I've gessoed the pages, some of them with black gesso, some of them with regular, and I haven't even finished like the whole thing. But you know what? I think I'm gonna maybe I'll put one on, a label on here. Oh, I can't stand it. Maybe I'll just take some off and put them on here so I can show you how excited I am. Okay. Look at that. I mean, isn't that fun? So if you were putting this on something, look at that. It's just a whole bunch of little art in pieces. I can't take it. It's so cute. So I could put this on one side of this and flip it up on the other side. How cute is that? I love that. I mean, you could do so much with this. You could actually put it on your envelopes that you're mailing for real. I've been dying to do this. Look at that. I love it. I'm just gonna stick them down lightly. It's so hard to see what's gonna happen on here. And then you pull it off. I am in love. Okay, I want to take one out of the middle so I can get a different color variation. I'm gonna go with this one. Look at that. That's a whole different color palette. Is that cool or what? I absolutely adore this process. So you know what would be fun is to use these circles as tabs as well. So you could cut one of these circles in half and then put it as a tab on something, you know. So let's see, I'll just cut one. I'll do it like this. Probably not in the middle. But if you did that, you could glue this on both sides. And it would be the coolest tab. Look at that. Wouldn't that be cool? I mean, you could use one side of it and not worry about the other side. But if you use the both sides, that would be super duper cool. So that is what I have been up to. And I really hope that you stuck with me here to see the really exciting, fun thing that these turned out to be. And now I can go find some things to stick some stickers on because, you know, I just need to. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You could use these in collage. I mean, I don't even know the things that you could use them for. But, so I got my, I ordered a scanner and I got it in the mail today. And I'm going to scan these and probably put them in my shop so that you can also print this on sticker paper or whatever you want to print it on, you know, and use these in your collages or use some circles out of it. And you don't have to do all this work, but you might want a different color palette and you might just not have a whole lot to do right now. You might have lost your mojo and you might be trying to figure out what your next project is going to be. And that's kind of what happened to me here. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next. And so I totally just started playing. I started playing around and figuring out some patterns. I just wanted to paint, you know, like I wanted to get a paintbrush and make a huge mess. And I didn't want to think about what I was doing. And so after I got the paint on the paper, I was like, huh, I think I'm going to doodle on this. And then this happened. So you just never know where a little bit of playing is going to take you. And working small to begin with and then getting inspiration for a project is always a really, really good thing to do. So once I figure out my scanner, I have reopened my Etsy shop. There's not a darn tootin' thing in it right now, but I'm gonna put some of these in there so you guys can play and have fun too. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and support for my channel and all your likes and all your comments. I really do read them and try to answer them all. You know, it's not overwhelming, you know. It's not overwhelming yet. One day I hope it's overwhelming and I'll be excited on that day. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Or if I missed anything, just let me know. I'll put all the materials that I used down in the description box, and I'll put this punch in there so you can find all the things. So if you would like to do this project yourself, you can. And I hope you have a wonderful and safe weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.